Have you ever felt stuck, like you're working hard but not moving forward? Many people drift through life without a clear plan, hoping success will somehow arrive. The problem is that without a roadmap, effort often goes in circles and months pass with little progress. In this video, we will outline a 6 month plan that can give your life direction, focus, and momentum, helping you transform your results and achieve the growth you've been seeking. Success rarely happens by accident. It is not just about talent, luck, or hard work, it is about strategy, discipline, and consistency. A well designed plan compresses years of learning into a few months of focused effort. Over the next 6 months, with the right mindset and habits, you can lay the foundation for lasting growth in your personal, professional, and emotional life. Today, we will break down a 6 month plan into actionable steps that are simple, practical, and life changing. The first month is the foundation. Before you can build a skyscraper, you need a solid base. The same is true for success. Clarity is the first and most critical step because without it, effort becomes scattered, motivation wavers, and progress stalls. During the first month, the focus is on understanding where you are, where you want to go, and why this journey matters to you personally. Begin by reflecting on your life objectively. What areas need improvement? Career, health, relationships, mindset, or finances? List them honestly. The key here is not to be harsh or judgmental, but to see your current reality clearly. Awareness creates perspective. Once you understand your starting point, you can define the destination. Next, set meaningful, specific goals. Vague desires like I want to be successful or I want to be happy are not enough. They do not provide direction or measurable outcomes. Instead, aim for clarity. What exactly do you want to achieve in 6 months? How will you measure it? For example, instead of get fit, set a goal like lose down pounds, reduce body fat by 3%, and build the habit of exercising 5 days a week. Instead of improve career, define a goal like complete a certification, gain one new client, or master a skill relevant to my growth. Writing goals down is crucial. The act of putting thoughts on paper transforms vague intentions into a concrete plan. It engages your mind in a different way, making goals tangible and real. Along with goals, identify your why, the deeper purpose behind each objective. Goals without purpose lack the fuel to endure obstacles, setbacks, and distractions. Ask yourself why this matters, what it will bring to your life, and how it aligns with your values and how it aligns with your values. Another essential step is prioritization. Not all goals are equally important. Some may provide leverage to others, meaning achieving them first will make subsequent progress easier. Use this month to rank your goals. Identify the high impact areas and focus your energy where it will make the most difference. During month one, also evaluate your environment. Are the people, routines, and habits around you supportive of your goals? Identify influences that distract or drain you and create a plan to minimize them. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. Your surroundings play a massive role in either accelerating or slowing your growth. Finally, create a simple roadmap for the next 5 months. While the first month is for clarity, it's important to envision the steps ahead. Break down your 6 month journey into manageable segments. Month 2 will focus on daily habits and discipline. Month 3 on skill building, and month 4, 6 on execution and compounding growth. By laying this groundwork, you set yourself up for intentional action rather than random effort. Month 1 is about building a strong mental foundation. Clarity provides focus, purpose provides motivation, and goal setting provides direction. This is the month where your dreams start taking shape in a structured way, but no balloons on the street. Without this step, everything that follows risks being unfocused or inefficient. Investing time and attention here ensures that the energy you spend in the next 5 months is strategic, powerful, and aligned with your highest vision. Once clarity and goals are established in the first month, the second month focuses on creating the routines and habits that turn vision into reality. Goals without habits remain dreams, consistent daily actions transform them into results. Discipline is not about harsh self denial, it is about choosing small, deliberate actions every day that align with the life you want to create. Month 2 is where intention meets action. Start by identifying the key habits that will support your goals. For every objective, there are foundational behaviors that multiply results. If your goal is to improve health, the habits may include daily exercise, proper sleep, and mindful eating, exercise, proper sleep, and mindful eating. If your goal is professional growth, habits could include early learning, networking, or focused work sessions. Identify the 3 5 high leverage habits that will have the biggest impact on your progress. Habits that will have the biggest impact on your progress. Focusing on a few habits ensures consistency and prevents overmore. Next, design your daily routine around these habits. Consistency is more important than intensity at this stage. It is better to exercise for 20 minutes every day than to push yourself into exhausting routines that you cannot sustain. Similarly, reading for 30 minutes daily builds more lasting knowledge than sporadic binge sessions. Habits compound over time. Small daily efforts accumulate into significant growth. Accountability is another critical element of this month. Discipline is another critical element of this month. Discipline is easier when there is a system to keep you on track. Track your progress using a journal, a habit app, or even a simple checklist. Celebrate consistency, not perfection. Reflect weekly on your adherence to the habits and adjust where necessary. The process is iterative. Learn from what works, refine what doesn't, and remain flexible without losing focus. Mindset plays a central role in habit formation. Many fail because they focus only on the process. Discipline is built by valuing effort, embracing discomfort, and committing to progress regardless of immediate results. There will be days when motivation falters, but habits carry you through. Developing self mastery in this way strengthens willpower, resilience, and confidence, qualities that extend far beyond the goals themselves. Environment matters deeply during this month. Remove distractions, reduce temptations, and surround yourself with cues that reinforce positive behavior. Small adjustments like organizing your workspace, scheduling focused work periods, or placing healthy foods work periods, or placing healthy foods within reach can dramatically increase the likelihood of success. Your environment should support your habits, not sabotage them. Another key aspect is learning to manage time intentionally. Identify your most productive hours and allocate them to high priority tasks. Discipline is about making deliberate choices. Discipline is about making deliberate choices with your energy. Avoid the trap of reactive living, where notifications, minor tasks, or distractions dictate your day. Instead, structure your day around your core habits and goals. Reflection is also crucial. Each evening, review your adherence to your habits. What worked? What challenged you? Journaling this process builds awareness, reinforces progress, and provides insight into patterns that need adjustment, into patterns that need adjustment. Over time, this reflective practice strengthens focus and ensures that discipline is not mindless routine, but purposeful action aligned with your vision. By the end of month two, daily habits become second nature. Discipline transforms from a conscious effort into an automatic rhythm. You begin to experience the power of compounding, small, consistent actions producing tangible results. The habits established now are the engine that drives the next phases: skill building, execution, and growth. Month two is where your vision moves from paper into practice, creating momentum that makes the following months more productive, impactful, and transformative. With clarity in month one and discipline, add habits in month to month. Three is where you focus on sharpening your skills and accelerating your learning. Knowledge alone is not enough, and effort without skill can be inefficient. This month is about intentionally building capabilities that directly move you toward your goals. It's the stage where preparation meets opportunity and competence transforms potential into tangible results. Begin by identifying the skills that will have the highest impact on your 6 month plan. These may be technical skills for your career, emotional intelligence for relationships, or personal development skills such as communication, time management, or critical thinking. Choose one, three core skills to focus on deeply. Trying to learn everything at once dilutes effort and slows progress. Depth over breadth is key for mastery in a short time frame. Next, create a structured learning plan. Decide what resources will accelerate your growth: books, online courses, mentors, podcasts, or hands on projects. Allocate daily or weekly time specifically for skill development. Learning is most effective when it is deliberate, focused, and applied. Learning is most effective when it is deliberate, focused, and applied. Passive consumption, like scrolling through social media or casually reading, rarely produces real growth. Structured learning ensures that your time and energy translate into actionable knowledge. Application is critical. Theory alone does not produce results. Skills must be practiced consistently. As you learn, seek opportunities to implement what you've gained immediately. If you are developing leadership skills, take initiative in group projects or mentor someone. If improving technical expertise, start a small project that applies the concepts. Action reinforces learning, deepens understanding, and builds confidence. Mistakes will happen, but they are not failures. They are feedback and fuel for improvement. Mentorship and feedback accelerate this process. Seek guidance from those who have walked the path you are on. Their insights can prevent common pitfalls, highlight blind spots, and provide shortcuts to mastery. Constructive feedback, when received openly, allows rapid refinement and prevents stagnation. Surrounding yourself with knowledgeable people creates an environment where learning is continuous and accelerated. Month three is also about cultivating a growth mindset. Understand that ability is not fixed. Effort, practice, and perseverance lead to improvement. Challenges are opportunities, setbacks are lessons, and continuous learning is the key to advancement. Embrace discomfort, stay curious, and remain resilient. A growth mindset ensures that skill development is not just a temporary effort, but a lifelong habit. Integration is essential. The habits from month to support this skill development. Discipline ensures consistent practice, while clarity from month one ensures you focus on the right skills. This alignment maximizes efficiency and prevents wasted effort. Every day of deliberate learning compounds, and even small progress accumulates into substantial capability over the month. Finally, reflect and track progress. At the end of each week, assess how much you've learned, what improvements are visible, and what requires more attention. This reflective practice reinforces learning and builds self awareness. Awareness allows you to adjust strategies, invest more in high impact areas, and stay motivated by tangible results. By the end of month three, you will have acquired new competencies, strengthened your confidences, and created a foundation for execution. Skills alone do not guarantee success, but they amplify the impact of your effort. Month three transforms potential into capability, preparing you for the next phase. Consistent execution, reflection, and compounding growth in months four through six. The momentum built here reassures that every action moving forward is informed, efficient, and powerful. By the time you reach months four to six, the foundation has been laid. Clarity, disciplined habits, and skill development are in place. Now it's time to move from preparation to execution. This phase is where the compounding effect of all your effort begins to manifest. What you did in the first 3 months now becomes the engine that drives tangible results, momentum, and transformation. Execution is about consistency and focus. It's one thing to plan and prepare, it's another to act relentlessly toward your goals. Use the skills you've developed, the habits you've built, and the clarity you've gained to perform daily actions that directly contribute to your objectives. Every task, no matter how small, matters when done with intention. Momentum grows when action is paired with purpose, and over time, the cumulative effect becomes visible in measurable achievements. Reflection is equally important during these months. Take time at the end of each week to assess progress, what worked, what didn't, where did your energy flow efficiently, and where did it leak. Reflection allows you to recalibrate your approach, refine strategies, and adjust your habits for maximum impact. Without reflection, execution can become mechanical, and opportunities for improvement are missed. Conscious assessment ensures that your actions remain aligned with your goals and values. Compounding growth happens naturally when small, consistent efforts build on each other. The habits and skills established earlier now multiply results. For example, a new skill practiced daily will improve faster than expected. Daily will improve faster than expected. Disciplined habits continue to support productivity. Clarity keeps your actions focused on what matters most. The compound effect of consistent, aligned effort is enormous. It turns small steps into significant transformation over time. During these months, managing distractions and prioritizing high impact actions becomes critical. You've learned to focus on what matters. Now, every decision should reinforce that focus. Minimize activities that drain energy or scatter attention. Protect your time as your most valuable resource. Execution at this stage is not just about doing more, it's about doing the right things efficiently and intentionally. Another key principle is resilience. Even with preparation, there will be challenges, unexpected obstacles, setbacks, or mistakes are part of the journey. What differentiates success is the ability to respond with adaptability and perseverance. Resilience is strengthened by the habits, clarity, and skills you cultivated in the first 3 months. Each challenge becomes a lesson, and each lesson compounds your growth rather than slowing it down. Celebrating progress is also important. Recognize milestones, however small, to reinforce motivation and confidence. Success in months 4 to 6 is visible, not only in achievements, but also in transformed mindset, improved discipline, and enhanced capability. Acknowledging progress keeps the journey inspiring, sustaining energy for continued action and growth. Finally, these months teach the principle of alignment. The integration of clarity, habits, skill, and execution produces transformation that is sustainable. By executing consistently, reflecting consciously, and leveraging the compounding effect, you create momentum that extends beyond the 6 month period. What begins as a structured plan evolves into a lifestyle of intentional growth, making the results permanent rather than temporary. By the end of month 6, you will notice tangible changes. Your productivity, skills, mindset, and confidence will have grown significantly. But more importantly, you will have developed the ability to repeat the padde is process, creating a life that continues to expand in success and fulfillment. This is the power of a 6 month success plan. Structured preparation, deliberate action, reflective adaptation, and the compounding of effort into lasting transformation. As we reflect on this 6 month journey, one truth becomes clear. Transformation is not about luck, sudden inspiration, or waiting for the perfect moment. It is about clarity, discipline, skill, and consistent action. Each month builds on the previous one, turning intention into habit, habit into capability, and capability into tangible results. Life doesn't change in a day, but it can change in a day, but it can change in 6 months if you act with purpose. Clarity gives direction, habits create momentum, learning sharpens create momentum, learning sharpens your ability, and execution compounds your. Along the way, reflection ensures that every step is conscious, intentional, and aligned with your highest vision. Remember, success is not a distant dream, it is the outcome of small, deliberate actions taken consistently over time. Protect your focus, commit to your habits, invest in learning, and take bold action. When you do this, not only will your goals begin to manifest, but you will also discover a stronger, wiser, and more confident version of yourself. 6 months from now, you won't just see change, you will be the change